Hello, I'm Matt and welcome to Badger Workshop. So this is the Numatic NV750 and you can see I've got it from Axminster because it's rebadged with the Axminster Trade logo. I got this when I first got the keys to the house, so I've had this a year now, so I thought it's about time I gave you my thoughts on it. Really pleased with this machine. It's got quite a large drum, as you can see. It's a 35 litre capacity. It states that it filters down to 99.95% of 0.5 of micron, so good level of filtration. 1200 watt motor, which has got plenty of power. It rates it at 66 decibels, so we'll set the decibel meter up in a minute and see what mine reads as, but it is incredibly quiet. In fact, we'll put it on now and I'll continue talking, and it's by far the quietest vac I've ever used. It comes with this stand that it sits on, which also has a handle which I put in storage and it clips on, but I have mine under the bench permanently set up. I don't move it around, so this is a cool feature, but I don't use it. So it comes with this hose. Now this is a 51mm hose, so normal vac hoses are 32mm, so it's a bigger hose. You've got two ports which has a cap on a bit of wire, so when it goes in this one you get more of a cyclone action and the bits fall to the bottom. When you use this one, it's when you use a bag. So it comes with 10 of these bags, and I still have 4 left after a year. So this is a HEPA approved bag, so I always use the bag attachment. The filter stays perfectly clean and you get that extra level of filtration. I had a look at what the price of these bags was this morning, and according to the Axminster website, a pack of 10 costs £18, which I was amazed by. I thought they'd be a lot more expensive. If you buy some bags for a festival vac, you're probably talking £22 for 5, so £18 for 10, and they're massive, is actually very good value. So Numatic make the Henry Hoover. So here is a Henry Hoover hose, so I can take off my 52mm one and stick on a 32mm one quickly. So that's really nice, and these hoses you can pick up for under £10 off any of the online retailers, so they're super cheap and widely available, so that is nice about the Numatic range. Right, let's have a look at the sound level. We'll just set it up at the base of the machine and turn it on. So I have mine hooked up to the cyclone, so I shouldn't even have to empty the bags, probably go for 1 bag a year, I should think, now I've got this hooked up. So the top is held on with 2 clips. Then you have the filters, which are pretty clean considering it's a year old. And then you've got the bag that goes on the front port, and then you can see the side port there. So the only thing I don't really like about it is the connectors on the hose. Great how they connect on this side. The other end had a large rubbery connector, and this is a problem really with how machines are set up, is that it's hard to have a connector that works on everything. What I really like is what comes on the end of my Nilfisk hose, which is very similar to what you get on the Festool ones. This seems to fit pretty much everything very well, so I'm going to try and do something about this one. So what I've got is this little kit with 2 different connectors. So here's my hose from the Henry Hoover, and this is 32mm, and by the looks of it, that is the industry standard. These bits are normally glued on. Get that off. Yeah, a bit of glue on there. Oh, that goes there. So if you've got a vac, the chances are it's got a 32mm hose, and these will fit. So this bit just should screw on the hose. That's it. So you could glue that back on, but this bit spins separately, independently from that, so it shouldn't come undone. Right, so this is the smaller one, all rubberized. Got these two little buttons, press that, and we can swap over to the larger one. So what I have on the back of my table saw and two band saws is this connector, and that will push on perfectly onto those. Then I can swap it off to this smaller connector, which is pretty much the same as what I've got on my Nilfisk vac and what comes with the Festools and the Fines and the Trends and all the other manufacturers. So this fits now perfectly. My TS55 track saw, it fits in that, and this has got a very small sized one, but I've wrapped some tape on. It fits on my sander. So these two connectors pretty much fit all my tools, apart from obviously the massive planer thicknesser, which needs a 100mm hose. So I think this is a great little upgrade. Down below on my Amazon page there's a link, and there will be a section called Dust Collection, which has my Cyclone and these in if you want to have a look at them. So thanks for watching, thanks to my patrons, and please subscribe for more videos.